it's a religiously awkward and continuing, entrenched situation, which we need to pray that it ends quickly, and that the Isaiah 19 promise of peace will be effectuated.
Chaim, we have a question, and this person seems a little disgruntled.
Hate mail. Love it.
It says, why are the Palestinians forced into poverty by the Jews? Is that happening here in Israel?
Well, actually, the truth be told, Tachles, is that actually it's really the fear and violence and corruption of the Islamic leaders of the Palestinian people. Doesn't mean Israel is perfect, and that there's no corruption in Israel, and there's no corruption in America, there's no corruption anywhere else in the world, but just very much heightened in the Arab refugees from the 1948 war, the Palestinian areas. For example, I don't know if you know, it's about 24 times what the entire Europe received through the World Bank and the IMF, International Monetary Fund. They received to rebuild, to join NATO, not be communist, after the World War II, rebuild Europe. So they received about 24 times that amount. Where's all the money? That's the question. Where's it all gone? It's not us forcing them into poverty. It's instead of doing that, Arafat built casinos. He did Red Sea gambling. He had so on and so forth. And still to this day, the money is stolen from the poor Palestinian people.
It is. So there is corruption. It does exist.
It wouldn't be that Israel's forcing them into that. It's
the Palestinian leadership that is ultimately the corruption.
And Israel tries to help. I know we've given sewage systems. We provide medical missions, etc. It's not necessarily welcomed because the infidel who does not believe in Muhammad. It's a religiously awkward and continuing, entrenched situation, which we need to pray that it ends quickly, and that the Isaiah 19 promise of peace will be effectuated.
Good answer, Chaim. So what you're saying is, as far as corruption goes, nobody is completely blameless, but the sit's really on the other side of the fence.
It's true. They should be building government, building schools, instead of...
And they have the resources to do so, but they just haven't.
I'll just say this as we end. A lot of people use anti-Semitism or anti-Israel or anti-Zionism, but instead of saying that, they'll say, we are pro-Palestinian. But they aren't really pro-Palestinian. Many people don't care about the Palestinians and don't really want to help them. They just want to be anti-Israel. And that's not cool.